Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Almost had it. Hello, everybody! Welcome to the Brony Show, episode 284. And I am your host, as always, ready to bring on the shenanigans circuit main. And we are joined by a wonderful cavalcade of insane people. So let's go ahead and give them a nice, warm welcome and hello. Starting off with, of course, our friend from the Otaku Ascended, the anime master himself, Suki.
For right now, that's all dedicated to Destiny.
Okay, the Destiny somewhat person there.
Curse of Osiris tomorrow, bitches.
Yeah, I already got my shit together for that one.
Okay, and we also have, as you heard from there, we've also have the wonderful voice of Silent Blast being able to join us now that he has a snowball just in time for Christmas. Or at least that helps.
Friday, cyber son of a bitch.
And we also have joining us Toakoi, who will be helping around with the chat a little bit. Right now, chat, if you are watching us on live stream here, or you, well, obviously some of you aren't, but if you're watching on archive, right now we are having some issues with our IRC chat. Basically, some people are in and some people cannot access it. Of course, right now I'm currently fighting it hand tooth and nail. However, pretty much all I can do to fight it is hit the reload button at a constant rate. But so we do have several chatters that managed to get in there before the gates were barred. Toa will be there to make sure that your comments are heard.
Hello! Also, the latest is new opening from Sand 4.
Okay.
Oh, do-do-do-do.
Alright, and we also have joining us, of course, a couple of your favorites out there. We have Deathlight Productions, the crazy voice actor.
Yeah, I'm certainly something. I don't know about crazy yet.
You'll get there.
3 years to go insane. Welcome to what's left of us.
And we also have Tech Stallion joining us.
Yes, I am insane. Woohoo!
And it's Christmas! Or we're getting there. It's the Christmas
Wouldn't it be
season.
heartwarming for us?
It's Christmas, heartwarming, Kwanzaa, Festivus, Miracle of Lights, Happy New Year. God damn it. It is just a month of celebration with trees and gifts and so many sweets that we're probably going to all end up with type 2 diabetes, and who gives a crap at that point?
We survived this long without getting diabetes from all the cuteness. We are impervious.
I don't know about that much.
I believe the holiday you are looking for is Arbor Day.
Ooh, Arbor Day. Actually, yeah, we'll go with that. Arbor Day. Well, there's definitely trees involved, so why not?
And now we
Exactly.
have a wild
Merry
cold,
Arbor Day, everyone.
we have a wild cold dust showing.
All right.
No, you don't.
Had a wild cold showing. But yeah, we're here to bring you all the fun and frivolity of the Brony community for not 1 but 2 weeks, because unfortunately, as I was worried last week, I did get sick. I was down on the onset on Monday. Tuesday, I was dying. And for a few days, I was sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever, and I couldn't get a good night's because NyQuil screws with me. But in any case, I didn't manage to come up above it, and I am 100% recovered. Of course, But yeah, we're gonna finally. We were gonna do this last week, but now we're gonna do it this week because we can. We're gonna be talking about Sequestria and Beyond, which is the brand new MLP expansion based completely off of the movie. And boy, there's a lot to talk about there. But we'll leave that for a moment. First, we're going to go ahead and warm up our vocal cords, have a little bit of holiday cheer, and say what's up by talking about what's going on with our daily lives, if we so inclined to step on the soapbox. So, what's up, bronies?
Well, Circuit, I might be going your direction from last week.
We all are dying.
Something
I
started to
got
hit you
over
there?
that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Aside from preparations, I am actually having a Christmas this year, not just exchanging gifts and sitting at home. I'm actually
Glitching out.
Yeah, pretty much. He is glitching out really, really badly.
There's something in front of it.
am glitching out very badly because my voice sucks.
Yes. Yes, it does.
But basically, I'm actually having a Christmas this year, not just the standard present.
And I'm just having a mini heart attack here. I almost thought for the moment there I closed my entire Discord here. Sorry, I do apologize a little bit. Like I said, I am scrambling to do a little bit of this, that, and the other. But yeah, sorry to hear that you're starting to feel a little under the weather there, Suki. And Toa, I'm glad to hear you're having a Christmas. Unfortunately, I don't got much to go on my part here. Though it did come to my abrupt attention earlier today, though, just when I was thinking a little bit. Apparently, Christmas this year falls directly on Monday, on Brony Show Day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
So
we will be streaming that day.
Actually, wait. Well, actually, no. I think Christmas might actually be a Sunday. I think but like my company is recognizing it as Monday, so just give us a day off that day.
Oh, I'm looking at the calendar. It is Monday.
Oh, it is Monday. Oh, you know what? It's New Year's. I think it's New Year's. That's a
New
Sunday
Year's
or
is
something.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, New Year's Day is also Monday, but yeah, New Year's Eve is Sunday to Monday.
That means that Christmas Sunday, but on a Sunday.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I've been just really busy, as of always.
Yeah.
Well, Jesus is Solomon Grundy.
Busy.
Okay. All right. I think most of my distractions have now been alleviated here. I'm going to go ahead and focus a little bit on what's going on at the straight and moment because okay, normally I don't like to get this personal, but when I'm streaming, please don't direct message me unless it's important.
Yeah, that's kind of a, I wanted to say bold move, but
But no,
really.
I understand some people are concerned. They need my attention and they think that I can help. But in all honesty, I have enough ADD problems as it is. I can't focus on that many things at once. I love you guys, but yeah, unless it's ridiculous, unless it's very important, save it, please. I'd be more than happy to talk afterwards or when we're doing shenanigans.
Isn't that a squirrel over there?
Anyway, moving back on point, way over here, in another direction completely here, another direction. So, anybody else have any other what's up going on with them? I obviously don't have anything, really. It's just work.
Hey, like I said, I've been extremely busy, posting like 5 times a week now, and also working on cars, so.
Nice. All right.
For me, it's been finals week, so I've been scrambling.
That is next week, next week for me.
Yeah, I'm not in finals week. I'm just in work. So whether eventually it's going to taper off while everybody starts to finally get ready for their Christmas breaks, but you're also going to have to deal with the insanity of people trying to rush everything that they should have been doing months ago before the holiday hits. So yeah, that's going to be
That's no fun.
a whole lot of fun there.
Die.
So no, that's where I'm very fortunate. I got pretty much everything for December done with about a month ago, except for one story. So. Ooh.
All right. Any case, anybody else have anything else to throw out there? Or should we go ahead and talk about the more insane stuff that seems to be happening? Insane stuff it is. All right. Now, first off, when I say insane, I don't mean something like this.
Insane, and we love it.
No, you don't. You're gonna find that. Well, no, it's silly. In fact, I think it's kind of hilarious, really. I couldn't resist it though. I just found it while I was looking up Christmas images that we could use for the week and stuff.
Boss, you can't get any more insane than me seeing a dead image where there is none.
Right. Okay. So let's start off a little bit here with first a charity album. Once again, Ponies at Dawn has recently released the Memories charity album. Now, of course, Ponies at Dawn releases albums here and there purely dedicated to charity. They combine with getting lots and lots and lots of artists, musicians to come together, make some songs, put them all together for a Name Your Price album on Bandcamp that you can play as many times as you want for as cheap as you want. And of course, everything goes to charity. This one, in case, 60 different tracks are thrown into this thing.
Better than do they know that it is Christmas?
Well, it is Christmas, so if you wanted to get something cheap and fun for that fellow Brony that you love, but in a platonic way that doesn't involve getting them a $30 plushie, a music track for charity is always a great way to go. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
We all know if someone were to get you a personal plushie, you would a little girl.
We all know a lot of things. All right, and in all honesty, I was thinking about playing some of the tracks here for the show as we were talking. However, I'm noticing a very fatal flaw with Bandcamp, which is... Actually, hold on. I think I might have just realized something here.
That hurt.
Okay, yeah, fatal flaw Bandcamp. Apparently, for some reason, yeah, I probably should have downloaded this thing, but yeah, you can't adjust volume on the Bandcamp site. Go figure. But yeah, go ahead and check it out. Looks like fun. Now, let's move on to
very active at the moment.
Sorry, what?
Our Discord chat is very active and more active than the normal chat.
Well, yeah, nobody can get into the normal chat.
Huh.
But yeah, we are going to be keeping an eye on our lounge here in the Discord, as well as whoever could get into the IRC. We will let live streamers know when and if we can get to the Kiwi IRC at any point tonight. But
we'll see. He's RoboCop mod status was able to get in, so it may just be certain people, region.
I have no idea, in all honesty, but moving right along. Now, who's ready for Apple Jacks?
Not I.
Well, too bad, we're getting it. Apparently, Mexico has decided to finally take the initiative we've been joking about for a long time. And a cereal has started to show up in Mexico called Apple Blast.
It's a Walmart cereal.
It's a Walmart cereal, and it's basically an Apple Jacks knockoff. So
this is the first I've heard of a generic brand using any licensed character.
I know, right? This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of today, and it is hilarious.
And it's not even available in the U.S.
I know, right?
actually think this is a thing that Hasbro either paid for or Walmart got the license for.
Yeah, Apple, a great.
See logo on it.
Okay, so apparently, chat, Discord chat. It's okay. They don't taste like apples anyway, or is that worse? I wouldn't know. I don't know. Would it be weird if it didn't taste like apples?
I don't know. All cereal tastes the same to me, anyways. So.
Cinnamon than apple.
Yeah, some people are a little bit excited. Some people are wondering, does it taste like apples? But and will we get in the U.S.? I honestly do not know. It's very questionable. Maybe if you go into to those Mexican stores that actually import things from Mexico, you might luck out. And I happen to have an Applejack background right at that moment. You can't make this stuff up. All right, so who wants a Rainbow Dash sofa?
Really?
Yes. A Rainbow Dash sofa, a big old fluffy sofa, has apparently popped up over at Walmart for $15. Of course, you have to remember that these are mainly for kids, not for adults, so chances are you probably wouldn't fit it, or if you do, you'd probably crush most of it.
No,
but
Vaguely Creepy has it right. The same damn Applejack back there that we've always had.
Oh, well, of course. It's always going to be the same one. That's an armchair, sir. Well, technically, they called it a sofa. It's Walmart. They called it a sofa. But yeah, it is an armchair.
It's a good footrest if you are sitting on your own sofa and like...
Ooh, I know. It's a lazy pone. But yeah, it's still a sweet little armchair, sofa, cushion. Let's see, and Star Wars what? Okay, yeah, so that well, obviously got a little off topic there. But yeah, sofas, $15, Walmart. Is that the end of the merchandise? No. Let's go ahead and start off with the most unlikely of combinations. Now, you've heard of ponies, you've heard of plushies, and you heard of brushables. But outside of actually thinking about it, outside of Build-A-Bear, have you ever heard of brushable ponies? Brushable plushable ponies. Ugh. Try to say that 3 times fast.
Ah, that's creepy.
Oh, what do you want the brushies? Brushies never look right. They never do. But yeah, pony plushies with brushable hair have started to also pop up, courtesy of Hasbro this time around. So we don't get the cardboard stock mains. Now we actually have silly hair that you try desperately to tame and is nearly impossible. And I just noticed that Twilight's wings are horribly curled up in this shot.
Yep.
So you're saying the mane is like my hair?
We can have a gift to get each other this year.
Right. I'll get you that Bandcamp album. Okay, yeah, so chat room is already saying purple potato. She looks like a purple potato. Do not want to buy. What is this? Yeah. Let's see. Trixie tried and failed with... Okay, yeah, now they're making spell jokes there. Yeah. So, yeah... So, yeah, almost everybody is here, though. That is the funny thing. Almost everybody is here. But, no, wait. Is somebody missing? Let's see. No, they're all here. But, the only one that some people might wonder... Wait, there's no Fluttershy. In the big group box here, there is Fluttershy, though. So we don't have a single shop for Fluttershy, but she's in the big group box. So all 6 are there, which I'll give Hasbro credit. At least instead of unlike most merchandise, they tend to get all main 6 involved, and they don't just leave one, 2, or 3 out. The marketable trio.
That's downside is, and I look at Titan's Return and that Transformers line. They still miss a few every now and then.
You're talking about a
Guess has-
Transformers movie, or well, I don't know. Transformers, you gotta give them a little bit of credit. I mean, how many of them did they have in each army? Like, at least at main 6, you have 6. I think you have like 6 per group. You have like 6 Autobots. That is not right. Brain.
No.
You have the Deceptibots and the Autobots, and they fight on the vertical highway. And Sonic is with them for some reason. I don't know. The Autobots and Decepticons. I know what I am.
Slap ya.
I got it together. The Autobots.
Sorry, I had a conflict fit.
That's okay. The Autobots and the Deceptibots fighting on vertical highway. Whatever. And apparently these were they showed up at Dollar General. Oh, hey, there you go, Dollar General. So there's a confirmed sighting. And yeah, they are kind of cheap. Let's face it, they're not going to be high quality here. So who wants to watch the entirety of season 7?
Yay.
Yay, indeed. So
Probably should finish watching that.
Yeah, well, if you have Netflix, it's a lot easier now because Netflix has all of Season 7 available to you, along with Seasons 1 through 6.
All we need now is the movie.
They have the movies too, or you're talking about the movie. I think I killed Toa with that question. Wait, which movie am I talking about?
I don't remember.
The VH movie.
The VH movie? What VH movie?
No, he means the VHS movie. He wants the 80s movie on.
Oh my God! You want the 80s movie? He wants to bring back the Smooths, man. No, not even the Smooths.
No.
He wants
Shooby-Doo?
He wants the original T-Rex and Shooby-Doos. I think we broke him. He started crying.
Or was I broken laughing? I couldn't tell.
Neither could I. Let's move on before he starts to mumble incoherently. So, 2 European magazines have started to pop up once again, as they do once a month. And of course, with these magazines, they include little figures. This time around, we got a you can either find one with the with Brokecorn the Tormentor, or what, Shadow Storm? No, that's not right. Tempest Shadow Tempest, other way around. And you also have Fluttershy the Pirate. And of course, along with these magazines is once again a little comic story that you can read and have fun with. Of course, you'll have to read it in another language altogether, which is always a problem. One of them is basically the movie in comic format. The other one's a little more interesting. From what I can tell, of course, 90% of it is stock images. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, you see the princesses are covered. The princesses and also Shining Armor for some reason is completely covered in a cloak and sunglasses. Not like that's not completely suspicious at all.
Spy!
We're being stealthy. Aww. I'm not a vampire, please. Okay. But yeah, they're wandering around in cloaks. Who knows why? It looks like they're in Las Pegasus, or the pony equivalent of it. And of course, dealing with Flim and Flam as usual. Go figure.
It's Las Pegasus.
You mean the City of Lost Wages?
Both.
So, if we ever get an actual translation of that comic, we will talk about it further. But for now, that's all we have. Now, instead, let's talk about Rarity and Pinkie Pie. Wait. Oh, I didn't even notice that till now. Okay, so let's talk about Rarity in a swimsuit outfit, lounging on a beach with Spike Dog holding a fan. These are Equestria Girl minifigures, of course, and the one thing I just can't help but I can't wrap my brain around it basically got the whole Mega Man feat going on down there for Rarity again.
Gundad is going to have a field day.
The bikini or the Mega Man feat? Seriously, it looks like they're about to become the White Bomber.
Speaking of Mega Man,
Apparently not speaking much of anything.
Yeah.
despite all my rage, I am still a robot in a cage.
So why in the world can we only hear him when he's losing his mind and not when he's actually trying to say something? Mega Man will
Because
be
his voice
canon
chip
one
is
day.
slowly giving out. I don't know.
Actually, DM12 does remind me. I am a little excited. Apparently, they've announced that Mega Man 11 is going to be a thing.
And it's going to be worse than 10.
Oh, come on. Have a little hope.
Well, it has to be better than Mighty Number 9. Otherwise, Capcom is looking like they be stupid.
Oh, let's face it. It will be better than Mighty Number 9.
But Circuit hopes leads a man to heresy.
Yeah,
Also, I'm sorry, but Mega Man 10 wasn't bad. It was just not. It just wasn't as good as 9.
Oh, yeah. I enjoyed 10 thoroughly. In fact, the only one that Mega Man was really off was 8. Jump. Okay, moving on. So, apparently, finally, Coles has boarded the exclusive pony train. And if you want to get all 6 ponies as brushables and also Shadow Tempest, because why not? Apparently, they got a nice little 7-pack that you can get, including stickers. Cutie Mark stickers. So, yeah. Moving on.
Get a bunch of those and stick around somebody's toolbox. I'm pretty sure they won't get mad.
I would do that. I don't care if they would get mad. I would so do that. Let's see.
Winchester could probably do it. So, yeah.
Let's see. Batman Ninja. I feel like I missed something there.
There's a new project called Batman Ninja.
Moving on.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna acknowledge that until I see what it is about.
Take a look at
Angry
the
Joe's got a
trailer.
video already on it.
Of course.
It hasn't been released yet, from what I know.
Yeah.
No,
Until
it hasn't. I think it's just a trailer right now or something.
at the moment,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait until something of substance actually happens. I can make a trailer of anything, and it doesn't mean anything's gonna happen with it.
Yep, nah, it seems legit due to the animation and shit.
Oh no, I don't doubt that, and I'm pretty sure it is going to come out. I just want to refuse acknowledgement of its existence until it comes out and see if it actually is worth acknowledging.
Well, it's Batman in feudal era Japan.
I know, I don't want to think about it. It could be really awesome or terrible. I don't know which.
Yeah, I've been
Oh,
actually seeing pictures running around. It's kind of odd looking, but it's kind of intriguing.
But would this technically be the version of Bruce Wayne that actually kills?
Maybe.
Mm. So, who wants a My Little Pony sleeping bag mermaid tail?
No.
I'm good.
I can wrap blankets around my legs to keep.
Well, too bad this exists. So, Blinky Tails has apparently announced a My Little Pony version of
Do
Blinky
not want.
Tails.
Ah, those generic faces again.
The generic faces that we will never get away with.
Mhm.
But yes, Mermaid Tails for both girls and adults.
Because everybody wants to be Shooby-Doos after all.
So yes,
We don't speak of it. You're acting. You're making my PTSD come back. Please stop.
yeah, I can make so many jokes all of a sudden, but no. But yeah, My Little Pony and Mermaid Tails, because why not? I
Why?
guess.
Well, it does tie into the movie, so.
Yep. And
So
at
how do you
$40
love
each. So if you really, really want it, it's there now.
I just love that description.
What description is that?
I'm inside. Feel under the table.
You never outgrow your love of My Little Pony.
He's not wrong.
Relive all those magical moments in the softest, most.
I will
Man.
prove you wrong, company.
I was about to say, I watched the original show and the movies in a live stream. Oh man, some of them.
Let's just leave that alone. So, who wants to craft a giant Rainbow Dash figure?
I thought you were going to ask us, do you want to build a snowman?
Well, you could probably build
The answer
an
is no.
Olaf. They probably have an Olaf one too, but I don't care for that. Instead, there is now a design a character activity that you can find over at Target. And despite it, this is basically 3 feet in size. So, yeah, you can make a giant, well, not giant, but a very big Rainbow Dashy cardy thing.
Boss, considering that we only get, like, at best a 12-inch scale, I think we might be good with that.
Oh, but where's the fun in that?
We need the actual size of the pony. So yeah, about 4 foot.
Alright, well, how about an Applejack ornament knockoff?
Wait, did Hasbro actually release their measurements?
I don't
know.
No,
But if you compare it to actual mini horses, mini ponies, whatever you want to call them.
yeah, but
about 4 foot.
technically we're comparing them compared to our version of ponies. We have no idea what their actual size is, and you could get into arguments for days if you really put about it, because technically it's in another world where their size of measurement may be completely different to ours, aka Gilligan's Island. Gilligan's Island. No. Gilligan's
Gulliver's
Island.
Travels.
Gulliver.
Wait.
It started with a G. Gulliver's Travel.
He was
Gulliver's
only
Travels.
half. He was 25% right.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. Do they measure everything in hands, like how we measure them, or?
We may not even know that. Who knows? They're basically literally comparing apples to oranges when we don't even know what an orange is.
I just think it'd be hilarious. Like, oh, I'm 5 hands high. I'm like, I'd be like, how?
Explain.
In any case, back to the knockoff. We have Applejack, or Applejack the knockoff. We'll call it Goldie Jack.
Well, does it best. AJ, the red-nosed reindeer, had a very normal nose. That is until one day a bee stung her bad.
Yep.
I'll give that a 7. But in all honesty, this actually reminds me of something. I did manage to pick up some of the pony wrapping paper that is out there this year. And I got one from Kroger, which had a few of the ponies in stock images with Christmas stuff all around them, except AJ. AJ was not there. Instead, Minty replaced AJ. But now here's the funny part. Minty was a recolor of AJ. So they had Minty's color and Cutie Mark, but with AJ's stock image pose, and then they just literally pasted a candy cane in her hooves. I mean, everybody else had like these scarves and hats and Christmas trees and stuff, and then you just got recolored AJ holding a candy cane.
Seems legit.
Trail.
It's just like day 13. They don't suspect me yet. It was the dumbest thing I ever saw, but I still bought the wrapping paper. I'd still have it in the corner of my collection here.
Right.
Now, those of you who've been wanting to get posters of My Little Pony based on the movie, mystery poster tubes have been started to pop up over at Walmart, and I've actually seen these over at Target as well. Now, this is an interesting idea. I'm not sure how great it is, but it's interesting. You basically got a cardboard box that has 2 posters wrapped up in it, except you have no clue what the posters are. There are 10 different possibilities, but you get them at random.
Collect them all.
Exactly. That is exactly it. This is a collect 'em all mindset.
Like
So-
loot crates.
It's basically
like
like a
loot
lot of, it's a lot of things. Anything from collectible card games to those little packages that have the little figures in them to everything. This is essentially the poster version of this. So, in all honesty, if you just want to get some posters that have ponies on them and you're not trying to hunt for one in specific, I'd say give it a shot. They tend to actually be pretty cheap. But yeah, if you're going for one specifically, especially with something like this, you will lose your mind unless you get really lucky.
Yeah, because I just did a quick math, so might be wrong, but there's 400 possibilities counting posters with there being a possibility of getting duplicates.
You're not gonna get you're not gonna get the two of the same poster in the tube, I think. That'd be really asinine.
Though there's 10 posters, you get 2 in each thing, but there's still a possibility of getting a duplicate.
Oh wow, okay. Apparently they even goofed up on the Minty recolor from Crazy Matt Captain's perspective. Minty is green, and the pony on the paper has a light blue coloring, which yeah is kind of correct. So it does kind of look like a washed out Minty too. So even better, right? They couldn't even get Minty right, the recolor. So
You screwed up the sock pone. What can we do with you now?
you screwed up the sock pony and didn't even give it socks. How? Why? When? Where? Who? Sometimes what? Alright. And that is going to do it for the random merchandise. Now, really quickly, for those of you who are interested in the My Little Pony mobile game, hippogriffs are due to come out. That's it. They're coming out. No word when. It hasn't happened yet. I'm still playing the game. I'll let you know when I have more details. I'm just hoping and praying that it doesn't end up like the yaks, where essentially you have to buy the yaks with lots and lots of gems, which were ridiculously expensive, and only if you got all of the yaks could you actually get another yak.
Ew, freemium.
It was the worst kind of freemium, and the whole thing made me yak.
Yeah.
Yak.
Would technically that make would EA be technically making premium? Because you gotta think, we're gonna add microtransactions on top of a game that you already paid for.
Actually,
Let's not talk about the routes that EA takes.
EA does a lot of things that even freemium games probably would look at with disdain. For one thing, they're at least free to start. Granted, they do a lot of price gouging and addiction habits that will actually mess with people, but EA is a whole nother thing, considering you buy the game and then you buy the additions.
Yeah, fully priced game, and then you have to buy the extra parts of the game. So by the end of it, you're paying almost $100 for a game.
If even that, but we'll leave that alone. That's a discussion for something else entirely, and everybody knows our stance at that at this point, which essentially boils down to no, don't get it.
I just have to say this. Let's just thank EA for fucking it up for everybody. Because chances are this shit's gonna get the government involved.
It was bound to happen. Let's face it. Let's move on. Let's move on before this gets into a really bad discussion. So, how about instead we talk about the latest My Little Pony comic, which is soon to come out, and the face that Pinkie Pie is making at the bottom there, which pretty much sums it up.
Why?
Because this is the gluten-free comic. This is when a bunch of people in Ponyville start to lose their shit over sweets and try to call for a ban of all sweets in Ponyville, including the Sugar Cube Corner.
Well, no, technically it could be fucking reasonable, but here's the thing. Gluten doesn't make you fat, it's fucking sugar that does it.
I'm just talking about the general idea of somebody deciding that they don't want something, and instead of just not having it, try to completely ban it outright from everybody and everything.
Yeah.
If I can't have it, no one can.
Exactly. Or
But
because
here's the
yeah.
we're ban. Chances are, I can see this now. They're banning it, and they don't know what it actually does.
I'm protesting because I have no job and I have nothing better to do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into some people's mindsets on why they try to ban crap like this, but in all honesty, let's remember that this is a comic and it tends to be a little bit more lighthearted, so it's probably not gonna be a full on and on onslaught like we've been getting in some cases, but the same premise is there. A bunch of ponyvillians have decided they don't like sweets, and they are calling for a ban of sweets in Sugar Cube Corner, or protesting the sweets in Sugar Cube Corner anyway. As for the
The real
reasons why,
question,
as for what, why, and how, is may remain to be seen. We basically have to wait for the comic to come out, but just the expression Pinky has right there is priceless.
There was actually a whole Simpsons episode where they banned sugar in Springfield.
I have not seen
So
that episode, and I kind of want to now because I can imagine Homer losing his mind.
I hate to sound like a South Park character, but Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it.
It is.
the real question why we need to ask is, Octavia, why no pies?
It's fucking. So if they're banning sweet shit outright, does that mean they're banning fruits?
Yeah, because like pie is mostly fruit. That's why I'm like,
Well, the pie is mostly fruit, but the glaze can be quite sugary as well as the crust. But here's what I'm
I
wondering. I mean, why just Sugar Cube Corner? Wouldn't they be going after Bonbon's work too? I mean, isn't
That would
she a
be
candy maker?
No, let's face it. Ponyville would fucking starve because mainly their fucking diet is mainly sugary shit.
Well, not just sugary stuff. They do have that restaurant with hay fries, extra crispy.
That's still fucking fattening.
Mhm.
also you have to think about it. Do they really want to mess with Bon Bon?
Well,
Well,
I think we could actually talk forever about this topic, and in all honesty, I kind of want to, but
yeah, let's
Let's move on.
let's move on. Let's wait for the comic to come out, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it.
But it would. I'll say this before we do. It would make sense if Bon Bon just uses uses the thing for just as a front.
No, I wouldn't doubt that. Okay, now let's go ahead and move on to the challenge of the week, which I am remiss. I kind of forgot altogether with trying to get everything together.
Pony's rage quitting.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I didn't hear about it, so
Okay.
But we've been off schedule for.
A long time.
And I think Cole just decided to put in the extra challenge of circuit with buttons.
oh wait, no, it was the ponies chasing if it was with the buttons.
Say what?
Ponies chasing turkeys if it was with the button eyes or buttons or
Was
whatever.
it ponies chasing turkeys?
Yes, because look at the contribution.
Okay,
See,
ponies
that's
chasing
like,
turkeys.
If you didn't do it last week, then
I'm not worried.
Okay, well, ponies chasing turkeys, and apparently something to do with circuits and buttons. The only reason I know the circuit with buttons part is because Dr. Bristle, I can thank for that one, with his circuit button apparently.
oh, you're not gonna look over at what I did.
No, I will. I'm just grabbing Dr. Bristle first.
Tiny button.
So I will give Dr. Bristle some credit. It's pretty much just a button. It's a button with a cutie mark in it. There's no floating heads. There's no weird commentary about the Bible or church or anything like that. Him and his girlfriend isn't floating around. It's just the button with my cutie mark right in the middle of it.
I forgot he has a girlfriend.
He's been making sure that we're reminded on a constant basis.
Almost daily.
But
No, 'cause I haven't been hearing much about him from like the Radio Molly crew or anything.
I think he's gotten more calmer about things lately. That's probably it. Why do I still have that animation open? And we also have, as mentioned by our friend here, Deathlight Productions. We have me, apparently, which I look like I've been stitched up and chasing a turkey.
Yes, a puppet chasing a turkey.
Oh, it's a puppet chasing a turkey.
It could be you. I mean,
No, well...
It could be you. It could be anyone.
Okay,
exactly.
fair enough. Fair enough. Puppet and turkey. I won't argue. It just kind of threw me off there. And we also have Toakoi, who has his own variation of it. Of course, he has me dressed in Elmer Fudd chic.
Well, he's hunting rabbits.
Got it the first time.
And apparently I'm chasing after a OC from Sonic Forces, from the looks of it.
Oh, so you're chasing Hans, the friendly Nazi. Sorry, fringe character.
That's pretty.
That's okay. Let's see. Chat room. Finally a normal one. Let's see. Vaguely creepy. I think Thanksgiving is the only holiday that doesn't have an associated horror movie yet. I wouldn't bet on that. I'm pretty sure that Cinema Snob has found one. Let's see.
No, chances are Cinema Snob found a porn of it.
Chaos Akai. I'm not gonna ask details. Chaos Akai. Killer turkeys. Vaguely creepy. Seriously? Let's see. Okay, and Little Pebble actually does know a Turkey Day horror movie as well. And apparently DM12 has its Sonic OC season. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting terrible OCs.
I was gonna say, if you're looking for Thanksgiving horror, yeah, I do know of a movie actually as well.
Oh,
Thank
dude,
you, Achievement Hunter.
What did Achievement Hunter do?
Because they did like their first. I think it was like actually it might have been their first episode of theater mode was Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
All right then.
Yeah,
Well,
My question is, why do I, whenever I want to try drawing something cute, turn to something twisted and disturbing?
Well, dude, you could have had the OC as Sonic Shoe.
Yeah,
no,
but I want
no,
you to say
no,
cute
no,
ones,
no, no, no,
But then it just twisted.
no.
I don't know why.
Just
I
no.
didn't say, Circuit. I didn't say you would eat Sonic Shoe.
Just no. No.
No, see, then they'd have to join a literature club.
No, I would. If it was me, chances are I would have burned CWCville to the ground. Out of pure spite.
Okay, well, let's move on here before we start saying things that I never want to think about again. All right, so that was it for our submissions. I don't believe anybody else threw one out at us. We did get another submission, though it is completely unrelated to the challenge, and in fact, it's something that we're going to be talking about a little bit during our video segment. And just to make sure we build the anticipation for him, this is one from Chaos Zakai. You know what you've done. So, moving right along here. Challenge for next week. And in all honesty, this kind of fits into the theme that I've been dealing with for the last 3 days, because I swear I've been forgetting everything left and right. Pony's forgetting something.
And also, let's not forget about our protest challenge initiative.
Oh, crap. All right. Go ahead, Colus.
This week's protest challenge initiative is Twilight and Noodles. This can be anything involving Twilight and Noodles. They could be in the same room. She could be spaghetti spewing or something, if that's your style, I guess. Or, I don't know, cup ramen. I'm up for cup ramen in Twilight. Do it. You could have Twilight awkwardly watching Celestia as she eats a cup of noodles. Do what you want, because a pirate is free. You are a pirate, I presume. I mean, this is the internet. No one's free of sin.
Damn it,
Suki.
did you get a brand deal from Cup Noodles now?
Yeah, it's basically like Final Fantasy all over again.
Final Fantasy Cup of Noodles, friendship is magical.
He had the noodles but forgot the spice packet. Oh.
Son of a bitch.
All right. So protest challenge: Twilight and Noodles.
The Protest Challenge Initiative.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Of course, before Cold Dust goes, since we already have him here, lingering a little bit, we are going to do a little bit of a sneak hint of what's going to be happening for next week, which is probably going to be the most cringe-inducing, horrible thing that we've discovered to date.
Oh no, what?
That's a really, really hard bar to get to.
And somehow we managed to not only get there, but I think we flew over it.
Second,
Wait.
when you speak of,
Okay, well, in all honesty, I knew about these videos for some time now, though it didn't dawn on me to use these until just recently when I was checking out Equestria Daily and the news articles. Now, I'm closed the news article I had here, and I just realized I just posted this in Flagstop, so I can just grab it from you guys.
Yeah.
So, what is going on is some of you may have heard about the horrible videos that have been coming out on YouTube based off of popular properties being made by people that have no right even looking at a computer, let alone making animated videos, and trying to make a cheap buck off of kids doing random YouTube searches on these. Basically, these videos are horrible. They're terrible. They're poorly put together, they have no storyline, no semblance of balance, and in some cases can get ridiculously messed up. Of course, the ponies have not been spared this. So we're gonna go and find a bunch of them, take them to the Gmod Theater, and completely destroy them, Mystery Science Theater way.
And probably destroy our minds in the process.
We don't.
Let's
doubt
be
that.
honest.
Yeah, it's most likely going to destroy everyone and everything we all know and love. So
It's okay. It's okay. It makes you stronger, I think. Maybe.
Hopefully,
Probably
possibly.
not.
If it doesn't drive you completely mad.
But yes, this will be happening next week. So if you want to be part of the theater, not the speaking crowd, but if you just want to be in the theater as we're talking about this, make sure you have your Gmod installed and ready to go, and we will hopefully have our theater ready to go in that time as well.
Should I pre-watch any of those to make sure I have something to say, or do I really want to lose that many brain cells?
That's up to
I say
you on
wait.
that one.
Fair enough.
I am going to try to pre-watch some of them, but I know that it's going to be about probably the most painful thing I've done to date.
Ooh, we could sing tube it.
That's also that's the backup option if theater
The
doesn't work.
pre-watching.
Oh god,
The
that's that too. Yeah.
No.
The sync tube don't work for me.
Okay, so there's another reason to Gmod Theater it too. Well, the details will be ultimately figured out, and it will happen. So next week, be prepared for probably the worst thing we have ever done.
It's gonna leave a taste in your mouth, and you're probably not gonna like it. But hey, it's gonna be there.
Merry Christmas.